Baraka Fertilizer. Wakulima wote wanaamini Baraka Fertilizer. Pata mavuno tele, pata faida tele. Baraka Fertilizer.
I'm John Tanui, a resident of Msingi County, doing farming. I wish my colleague to introduce himself.
Okay, my name is I'm Enos Rono from Msingi County, a farmer in wheat production.
Specifically, this year we have spent a lot of resources in wheat farming, and I wish to say that this year we are going to harvest wheat almost 200 acres, and this is one of our farms. This farm is 7 acres, and we have other farms that we have hired from other places. But to be very specific, I want to say that this area is in Kaptagat ward, and we have done farming for the last 15 years. I want to say that for the last 4 years, we have had a game changer in farming. And the game changer is the fertilizer that we are using. In many instances, we have been having farming, and the highest production that we have been having for wheat is 10 to 12 bags per acre. But for the last 4 years, we have seen major changes after we were introduced to Baraka Fertilizer. And to be very specific, we were introduced to wheat standard fertilizer from Baraka. So as you can see for yourself this week, we did use standard wheat planting fertilizer, and we did top dressed using Msingi from Baraka. We are proud that this year, as you can see for yourself, that chances are very high that this year we will break a record of almost 25 bags per acre, which I think it will be one of the records that we will have broken for the last 15 years. I wish to give my colleague Enos to say something else before I come for concluding remarks.
Okay, Mr. Tanui. Sincerely speaking, we have improved in farming. Now, I can say we are business. We are doing business farming. But before, we are just about chokers, because production was at least 10 bags per acre, but now you can have above 20, of which it's a business. Considering that the prices of fertilizer, wheat, is very high, so Baraka at least has assisted us. We can get something from farming. And when we were using the other fertilizers, we were getting 10, and we were making losses year after year. We were almost even losing up. But now, when we found Baraka, at least next year, we will even add. We will go more farming. We can now come to farming because Baraka has brought us to the field. With that few remarks, I like to return to my partner, John Tanui, to conclude.
Okay, thank you. As I had said that with the introduction of Baraka Fertilizer, we have managed to break even in farming. Currently, as you can see for yourself, we are anticipating to harvest around 25 bags. The current price of wheat is 5,000 per bag. 25 multiplied by 5,000 per bag, we will get around 125,000 per acre. The cost of producing 1 acre of wheat currently stands at 55,000. So in essence, we would be able to have a profit margin of around 70,000. If you multiply by the number of acreage that we have, if you have, for example, like us, we have 200 acres, at 70,000 for the 200 acres, you find that we are going to get around 14 million as profit. So I want to encourage farmers, wherever they are, the other fertilizers that we have been using, I want to say that it has made our soil more acidic. And when we were introduced to this Baraka fertilizer, it had some signs of crystals or stones. And many farmers were not wishing to use. In fact, some were saying, you are giving us sand. But after using in this farm, remember this farm, the white settlers were farming in this farm. They are farmed for very many years. To an extent, when we came, the production in this farm was very low. Later on, we realized the problem was the type of fertilizer that we have been using is that it had made the soil more acidic. I want to tell farmers, those sands that you are saying, the sand that you are saying, is what neutralizes the acidity in the farm. And it allows now the wheat to utilize the nutrients that it is in the soil and it is in the fertilizer. Many other times when we use this other fertilizer, because of the acidity, it cannot, the wheat or the maize cannot utilize the nutrients in the fertilizer that you are using because of that acidity. Lastly, I want to say, I want to encourage farmers wherever they are. This Baraka company is just nearby at Ngeria. Ngeria is in Msingi. It is our nearby sub-county of Keses. I want to tell the farmers that this is the game changer in farming. It is the game changer in farming. If you want to do farming as a business, use Baraka Fertilizer. It will never disappoint you. It will break all the disappointments that you have had in farming for the last many years. For us, we are happy. We are happy because we have used it for 4 years and we are seeing that we are becoming even more successful business people. Apart from fertilizer, of course, there are other herbicides that we are using, which I wish to say that make sure that as you farm, make sure that you take care of the weeds, take care of the control weeds, so that it doesn't utilizes the nutrients for your plants. Take care also of fungicides, use fungicides so that you take care of rust, and also make sure that you also top dress. Don't just plant using Baraka Fertilizer. Use Msingi top dressing to top dress so that you get the highest yield. Otherwise, I want to say thank you Baraka, for bringing your company to Msingi. We are so grateful. Be blessed.